And after the Second World War, we were occupied by America, by France, by Russia, by England. And there was no food around. There was poverty. There was literally, the worst condition. It was worse than during the war. And so in that kind of an environment, it made me feel as a kid always that I wanted to get out of there and that I deserved better than that. And I always was dreaming about coming to America. America was always the land of opportunity. So I always shot for the top. No matter what it is, I was so hungry for success. I was so hungry to get out of Austria. I was so determined. I had this fire in the belly. And I always, like I said, dreamt big. In bodybuilding, when I got into bodybuilding, it was not just to become a bodybuilding champion, but I wanted to be the greatest bodybuilder of all times. I always shoot for the top because I always feel like if you have a great vision and you think big, then you're also going to end up big. If you think little, by accident, no one ever has gotten big. You have to have a very clear vision of where you want to go in your career. You cannot get into bodybuilding and think that just by exercising every day, that by accident you're just going to be a world champion. As I said earlier, you have to have a very clear vision and you have to see it in front of you. And then you got to go and shoot for the stars. The bigger you shoot, the further you go. I want to be another Reg Park, that I want to be in London winning the Mr. Universe contest. I saw myself with the trophy in the hand. I saw hundreds of bodybuilders around me looking up at me, idolizing me, and thousands of people up there cheering and standing ovation. That's what I saw. And exactly 5 years later, with 5-6 hours of training like a fanatic, I was standing on that stage in London and I won the Mr. Universe contest with the age of 20 as the youngest Mr. Universe ever. That teaches you right away a lesson, because the lesson was for me, you got to have a clear vision and then go after that vision. Why is that important? Because it brings joy to you. Every set that I did, every rep that I did, every 500 pounds I lifted, every 1,000 sit-ups that I did brought me joy, because it took me one step closer to turning that vision into reality. So many people don't enjoy their jobs. In America, for instance, in the latest study, it said that 74% of the people in America don't enjoy their jobs. Now imagine, you work all year and all your life and you don't enjoy your job. This is because they didn't have a vision in the first place. That's why I say always to young kids, before you go out after college or before college or whatever, think about it, what you really want to do. Don't listen to your parents, don't listen to your coaches and to your mentors and all of those things. You can listen to them, but in the end, you have to make the decision. Because I tell you, my parents had no interest in bodybuilding at all. My mother and my father wanted me to have the regular Austrian life. They wanted me to follow my father's footsteps and become a police officer. They wanted me to marry a girl by the name of Heidi and have 5 kids. But that's not the life that I wanted. I wanted to go to America. I wanted to be a world champion in bodybuilding. I wanted to get into movies and be a movie star and all this. They didn't understand that, and they were totally against all of that. The bottom line is, if you keep focused and you can see your goal, then it never should be a big problem, because remember, everyone, no matter how successful you are, you will have failures. Don't ever fool yourself. I have had many failures. Movies that went in the toilet that didn't work well. In my bodybuilding, I lost competitions, and in my personal life, I've had failures. This is what happens. But what makes you a winner is that when you fail, you get up again and you dust yourself off and you keep going towards your goal.